Thanks, David. Hey, everybody. I'm John Wirtz, Hudl's Chief Product Officer and a co-founder of Hudl. I started Hudl back in 2006 with David and Brian just as we were graduating college. And I get to have pretty much the coolest job on the planet, which is working with 200 plus brilliant product people to figure out every day how we can make the lives of coaches and athletes better. Back when we started Hudl, our main driver was how can we give coaches back time? And now 15 years later, that core driver is still the same. To make your lives better and give you back that time, whether that's time with your athletes, more time with your film, more time with your family. We've helped drive some huge changes in the way football teams work with video to help give you back that time. When we started Hudl, the vast majority of coaches were using DVDs and even the occasional VHS tape. I know it can be tough to remember back to those days. I'm sure many of you have memories of firing up a DVD burning tower to make stacks of copies to hand out to the team. Teams that were using computers back then when we just started Hudl, they were few and far between, and they usually only had 1 or 2 laptops that were shared across the entire team. So the first big change we drove, really our inspiration in starting Hudl, was bringing that video from the camera and the DVD to the cloud so that you all could work from wherever and whenever was best for you. And then giving every person on the team an account so that every coach and every athlete could have access to that video. Around 2010, smartphones and the App Store and the iPad brought mobile devices into football in a big way. And we launched the Hudl app with mobile recording so you could always have the ability to capture what matters and get it to the team. Over the last decade, this has driven huge gains for coaches and teams in the way they capture video, not missing the moments that matter. But there are still too many challenges to capturing great video. Batteries die, your filmer doesn't show up, you don't have enough people to film practice, the camera person gets distracted. Then after the action, you slog all of those cameras or iPads back to school or back home to wait for the video to upload. On top of all of this, more and more of you are setting up a second camera and a second set of equipment so that you can stream the game to parents and fans. It's painful still, and we know we can do better. Soon, all of these problems will be gone. In 2019, we launched Hudl Focus, our first smart camera for indoor sports. It's specifically designed to overcome all of those challenges I just talked about. We combined player tracking technology with artificial intelligence, and we made recording 100% automatic for the first time for thousands of basketball and volleyball teams. Hudl Focus has been a massive investment that's taken multiple years of research and development. And we've made that investment because it will be the biggest step forward yet in giving you back time, helping you do your job and empowering thousands of teams. So now 2 years later, over 15,000 basketball and volleyball teams all over the country have leaned into automation with Hudl Focus and have now automated their recording process. To date, over 190,000 games have been captured. But it's not just about games. We've seen 95,000 practices recorded, and the number is rapidly growing. Focus is changing how these teams think about practice and the value of film. And with live uploading, we're seeing more and more teams doing mini film sessions during practice with Hudl Focus video and the Hudl app. And Hudl Focus wasn't just built to make it easier to get great film. It's about getting that video uploaded as quickly as possible so that you can have it ready to review right after the game. To do that, we made it so video uploads to Hudl live as the action's happening. So what did live uploading unlock? Well, it meant that we didn't need to stop at building a solution that's just for the team. We know how important family and the community is to your schools and to the success of your team. They keep the team fired up. They help you fundraise and support your athletes off the field. And the pandemic has made it way more difficult to connect with them due to fan attendance restrictions. And that's why it was so important to us to make sure that Focus has all the live streaming capabilities you need. So over 70,000 games have been live streamed to date off Focus cameras. And even after that pandemic is over, we expect live streaming to clearly become the norm for our teams. It was important that we built something that was flexible and gave ADs and coaches control to make the choice that's best for their program, their parents and fans when it comes to live streaming. If you want to provide free streams over YouTube, you're good to go. If you want to charge for access and create a new revenue stream for the team, we support that too. And for schools that want a highly produced broadcast, we built integrations with broadcast software like Blueframe, Production Truck, and Presto Stretchcast Live. We've seen schools have a ton of success in monetizing their live streams. For example, Mount Vernon High School in Iowa used the focused integration with a free broadcast software to run local ads during their live stream. And the sponsorship money allowed the school to raise upwards of $15,000 to help better fund their programs. We've learned a lot over the past 2 years from the thousands of basketball games and volleyball matches we've captured with Hudl Focus. And that's why we're excited to take everything we've learned and bring it to the next iteration of the Hudl Focus family. I'd like to officially introduce Hudl Focus Outdoor. Hudl Focus is officially moving outdoors in 2021. I've seen us create a lot of incredible products the past 15 years. I truly believe this one is going to impact our teams on a whole new level. Building a camera that follows the action was only half the battle. First, the quality has to be crystal clear, and that means HD video that works in sunlight and underneath the lights, and that's just table stakes. Second, the angle and player tracking algorithm needed to be perfect. Based on feedback from hundreds of coaches, that means being able to see sideline to sideline and 5 to 10 yards behind the QB and the safety. It also means capturing the wide variety of plays that happen in a game, whether it's a short run or a 40-yard pass downfield. Third, it's also important that the video is immediately usable by football coaches. The hardware, combined with the machine learning algorithm, built specifically for football, will do all of that and automatically create clips of every single play. Live uploading to Hudl will be huge for football coaches. We know many of you want to start doing post-game film breakdown immediately. The scoreboard overlay has been such a popular feature for basketball and volleyball teams, and so we knew we needed to bring it to our football coaches. And I think football coaches especially are going to enjoy having additional context like down, distance, yard line, and the game clock for every play at all times right there in the video. And for those of you using Hudl Sideline for instant replay, you'll be happy to know that Hudl Sideline will integrate directly with Hudl Focus. Video from the Focus camera can replace your current wide angle, and it will even automatically intercut with your in-zone camera footage as it uploads to Hudl. We also want Hudl Focus to integrate with other parts of game day. Here's an example from my hometown of Blue Springs, Missouri. This is Blue Springs High School, who has been an awesome beta tester for us. And they actually piped in their live radio broadcast into the microphone jack of their Focus camera.
You were right there with them. And is one of the things that you learned about their ball club that they're very, very steady and very, very methodical, and they wait for you to make a mistake?
This camera is going to be awesome for practice as well. Whether you're already used to filming practice, or don't film a lot of practice because of the hassle and lack of manpower to do so, being able to record on the fly with the app is going to make filming throughout the week easy, and it's going to unlock a new level of insights and coaching moments for your team outside of game film. Getting started with new technology can be exciting, but also we know it can be a bit scary. So this is just a reminder that Hudl Focus is backed by what I truly believe is one of the best support teams, not just in sports, but in any industry. We're fully staffed up on the weekends to be right there with you at game time. And just like game day, we know that everything comes back to preparation. At the end of the day, we know that the most important thing is getting your film to you quickly and reliably. I really love that line at the end of that video we showed earlier, that nothing gets by the eye in the sky. Our team spent countless hours making sure that the outdoor version doesn't just work, but is extremely reliable and works in every condition imaginable. And that's going to allow it to be permanently installed and left up year-round, so that as soon as you're ready to hit the field, Focus is ready for you. So let's take a closer look at the work that went into getting Focus Outdoor ready. Work that we couldn't have done without some forward-looking customers who have helped us pilot this thing over the past 2 years. So I hope all of this gets you excited about what the future of film looks like. Hudl Focus Outdoor will start shipping later this year. And if your school is already on a school-wide athletic department package, I'm happy to announce that you'll get access at no additional cost. Again, that means if your school is already on an athletic department package and your field meets our install requirements, you can get access to Hudl Focus Outdoor at no additional cost. If you want to learn more or want to get in contact with your Hudl rep, check out hudl.com/focusoutdoor, and our team will be ready to answer any questions and secure your camera. Focus is already the most powerful capture solution on the market, and we're just getting started. A big value of Hudl Focus is all of the automatic updates that will come with it. We are constantly rolling out updates to make the camera more powerful. The integration between Hudl Focus and your in-zone camera and Hudl Sideline will keep getting tighter and tighter. There are so many ways we plan to apply computer vision and machine learning to get teams data faster, more angles of the action, and more ability to leverage video during every practice. In the not-so-distant future, we see a world where every one of your games will be recorded automatically, home or away. Video will stream to you on the side of the field along with exactly the data you need during the game. No camera person required, no setup required. Your fans that can't make it to the game will enjoy a professional quality live broadcast. Every key moment will be assembled into playlists for halftime review, and highlight reels will be added to athlete profiles as the highlights happen. Your post-game review will be primed and ready the minute the final whistle blows, and the scouting report for your next opponent will already be teed up. That's the future we're building toward, and we believe Hudl Focus Outdoor is a massive step toward that vision. But Hudl Focus isn't all we've been working on. To talk about the future of the Hudl platform, here's Greg Nelson.